Hey, you beautiful, wonderful people. Boy, do I got a story for you today. Alright, guys and dolls, so today is 1508 of my ketogenic journey. I did do a 1507 video, but it did not get posted. So anyway, I'm going to update you on my life's journey, my keto journey. If you're interested in watching these type videos, like, subscribe, share, ring that bell. It's time to rant, rave, misbehave, and maybe even cry. Keto Diamond style. Monday morning, you guys, and I might share this randomly throughout the week, but I am having my morning coffee. It's of course pumpkin spice because it is the season. You see I've drank most of it with my collagen peptides in there from ORGAIN. If you are interested in this, you can get it for 30% off your first order using my code below. I am having D3K2, B12. Again, you can get these down below. There's just an Amazon link, so if you're interested in those. I'm taking saw palmetto and vitamin C, not only for immunity, but for skin, hair, nails, all that stuff. So we'll see. And then Jake has had his morning medicine. I ran out of the move-free stuff, and this is very similar, so this is what I grabbed him. Hi, excuse me. Oh man, hey, oh man. So first and foremost, No, not first and foremost. Let's talk about yesterday's video and what I was going to say. So, yesterday in the video that I had gotten, I told you guys that for today's weigh-in, I had a pack of peanut butter snacks or peanut butter crackers to prevent throwing up at work. Sometimes, for some reason, when I get super hungry, usually around 3 to 5 p.m., I get really, really nauseous, and there's no way to stop it except for to eat. Now, generally, I have the car outside, so I have like different keto snacks, some hot sausages, different stuff like that. But hubby got off early yesterday. His job was finished, so they told him, you know, if you want to, you can go on home. And I sat in my son's car during the next break, and my husband came back to pick me up. Well, while he was gone, though, the nausea kicked up so bad, I couldn't even function. So I did go on to the vending machine. They didn't really have anything keto friendly. I got the lowest sugary stuff I could get, which was the peanut butter crackers. They did stop the nausea. They didn't stop me from going down, probably only because I was super, super active yesterday. I was on the side where I started my job originally. Apparently we're going to be alternating here and there, so I won't be doing the same thing I've always done, but going back and forth between the two, which I don't mind. It actually makes the day go a little bit faster, kind of switching things up a bit, you know. So one thing or the other will get very boring and mundane. Either way, I took like 20,000 steps yesterday. In the area I worked in yesterday, I typically get anywhere between 18 and 22,000 steps. In the area I typically work in lately, I get anywhere between, I'd say 12,000 and 16,000 steps, maybe more, but just kind of, I get more steps where I worked yesterday. So extremely active, and I was able to go down just a little bit, but it was probably, the peanut butter crackers I'm sure didn't help. But sometimes when you get to that stage of just being so nauseous, you just want it to stop. You'll eat anything, I promise. I mean, I don't know if any of you have ever experienced that much, but when it hits me, and I've got to eat something like now. Still never figured out why. Alright, so also, you know, some of you, well, Janelle, my brain stopped functioning. You mentioned that that I was drinking out of a metal cup, which is true, and I have thought about that before, that I need to, you know, put down the metal cup, try for a day and see if the metallic taste goes away in my mouth, because it's been gross, and I have been plastic all day. So I still have the metal taste in my mouth. Of course, I don't know how long that would take to go away, but then I found out something slightly disturbing. slightly. Today, we were exposed to the big C word with the 19 behind it. This cough has been here forever. Don't even say nothing. But anyway, we were around the person only for a short period of time. However, my granddaughter was around the person quite frequently, and while she had a little snot nose today and seemed a little tired, she seemed okay, and she grabbed my drink several times, drank after me, and I never really thought twice about it. And I've drank after her. So the exposure risk is very real at the moment. I don't know if I'm scared yet. I guess it depends on how bad it could get, or if it, even develops into anything. But as a precaution, I am going to go get tested tomorrow, not only because I was exposed, but because of the person who did the exposing said that for the last 4 or 5 days, they've had a metallic taste in their mouth, and things taste sour. Which, if you've been watching, I've been complaining a lot, and it really tastes gross. It tastes like I got a mouthful of change. It smells like I've been counting change and licking my fingers. It tastes like that. I do have a mildly sore throat, but again, I have serious allergy problems anyway. And stuff like a metallic scent, stuff like random weird scents can be allergy related. Sore throat, stopped up stuff can all be allergy related. So hopefully not, but where a big concern comes in, my dad was around this person most of the day. So I don't know. But he was in there putting in Zach's bedroom window. It is a little bit scary, especially as for my father. He is in his 70s. For him, he's in a really good state of health, but he's not in a perfect state of health. There is some blood pressure issues. There are some underlying potential risks to make things worse and complicate things. And then, of course, he's around my mom, who has heart conditions. The person that has it, that we got the notification, we were around them pre-notification, but we didn't know they had been tested. And then, like, several hours later, when they got their results back, they called. It's like, ugh, well, damn. But yeah, it's getting scary. My son says he's feeling some aches and pains, but he's gonna wait a couple days and stay at home and just see if anything develops. So we'll see, and I hope not. But I'm at a crossroads here. I don't want it. I don't ever want it. But if I have to get it, I want to get it over with, and I don't want to get sick from it. I really don't want to. Not badly anyway. One thing that really does concern me kind of is the person says they've got some issues that I've been having that aren't that bad, at least at the moment, like the metallic taste, a very mild, low-grade headache, just kind of, it's there, but it's not like pounding, thudding. It was a few weeks back, though. I mean, if I had found out then, I'd be like, oh, this is kind of miserable. But thus far, this one's just kind of there and annoying. And usually, as long as I'm in a really good state of ketosis, I don't get headaches. In general. Now, I can get a sinus infection with a headache or an ear infection with a headache, but just in general, as long as I'm not eating anything off the mark, I don't feel bad at all. Head, no heartburn, no acid, no gas, no bloating, no swelling. So, staying on keto for me is key, period. Because I do experience like all of those things the second I'm kicked out of ketosis, or very quickly after anyway. I ain't lying, y'all. This metallic taste gets on my damn nerves. Ugh. Okay, I'll be right there in just a second. I have my grandson Zach because at the time, to limit his exposure, we brought him here. Or, well, Destiny brought him here. And we did that last week, too, when she thought she had it, but she tested negative. So I don't know if that's going to end up being a good idea, a bad idea, or it won't even matter, because either way he's going to get it, and I hope not. Of course, we all hope this for our children, our grandchildren. We don't want to see them sick. I'll take every last bit of it if it keeps them from getting ill. I just will. I'll take every last bit of it. I'll take myself to the hospital, whatever, just so they don't get sick. But reality, that's not how this works, coughs, colds, and everything. And I do believe we've had respiratory infections the last couple of weeks, or at least in my case very mildly, but he didn't feel really well at all last week. Destiny was really, really sick last week, and that's why she got tested. I do believe it was a respiratory issue, but of course, so is COVID. So, you know, and well, gosh, you read so many different things on that, don't you? Though, I mean, some people say, or some scientists say, it doesn't behave like a virus. Some say it's a virus with a secondary virus or a secondary infection, and then some say it behaves like a parasite. Some say it behaves like a bacteria. And science is supposed to be science, damn it. It's supposed to be foolproof and proven, or at least over time. And if you don't know anything, you shouldn't say anything. I want accuracy and honesty. That's all I want. And to be honest with you, and I know a lot of you will say something because, no, I do not want that B word. Not even kinda, not even sorta. I believe that's a personal choice, and I don't choose to make it. If I get sick, it will be the natural way of something just getting me. I don't trust anything to do with anybody involved. Not even kind of, sort of. And just so you know, just because I said that little thing right there, this video will be demonetized or the ads will be limited on it, because that's what they do. In fact, the other one I made the other day, limited, which means nothing. But I hear you, honey. Come on a minute. Let me go get this key. I'm right back. I think one thing that kind of disturbs me the most is that there are treatment options out there, but for most people when they get it, they're telling them to take Tylenol and sending them home. But there are various treatment options and potential treatment options that are safe and approved. Maybe not for this, but we use medicine interchangeable all the time. So that is disturbing that they would say, no. We'll do anything to get rid of it, but not that, or that, or that, or that. Try not to die. It's disturbing, period. This entire damn thing has been disturbing. I don't trust how it was invented. I don't trust how it got out. I don't trust the people behind it, or around it, or near it. I don't. I've seen too many lies. Way too damn many. I'm just not interested in it. So, I mean, I have to live with my decision. I do hope, of course, it's not the wrong decision. But we make choices. And this is my choice. So I have to just deal with it, don't I? That's how it works. I don't know what my dad's choices were. I don't know. He has his own doctor and his own medical thing, and he doesn't speak about it or talk about it really much, which would concern me. But honestly, for those of you who are really in danger zones or really at high risk, I would look into it really well, and still make your own choices. But for the vast majority of people, from what I can tell from reading the actual studies, the C word is harder on people who are above 80 with severe diseases already, and less hard on people below that. However, the V word is harder on people between 18 and 59. I fall in between 18 and 59. So for me, that tells me a lot. And these breakthrough things, no, come on now. If it's proven to help, it would be helping. But again, that's me. That's what my mind has decided is the truth from what I've read. And I don't never want anybody just to take my word or anybody else's word for it. I want you to dig in and educate yourself and figure out what is for you. No two people are the same. A pregnant woman in her first trimester, we don't even tell them to take Tylenol. Is it Tylenol? It's either Tylenol or Motrin. We tell them to leave one of them alone. These are over-the-counter medications we buy all the time. And then, but every pregnant woman in her first trimester should have this anyway, regardless of what we know that causes long-term side effects. Folks, there is a reason that we give these things multiple years before they're actually approved, so that you can correlate certain things and events. What was that? I don't know, but there have been You know, these things like this that have worked out very, very badly in human history. And again, it's your choice. It's something you need to decide. I just don't. I choose the other way, and it might be the hard way. I don't know yet. I'm hoping not. Now, on to yesterday's Keto journey. Again, I got sick feeling. I ate the peanut butter crackers. It's one of them little small pack of nabs, comes with 6 little crackers in it. I didn't feel terrible afterwards. I didn't feel sick afterwards. I didn't feel like I was kicked afterwards. I'm not saying it didn't bother me, because I do believe, I can't remember what the pack said. I think it said 20 some grams of carbs, which in and of itself is enough to kick a person. But hopefully not, since I was highly active at the time and highly active for several hours afterwards. But I didn't want to eat those. I honestly don't. I mean, I like peanut butter, but I don't care for it. I was trying to select the best possible thing out of there, other than like the Skittles and stuff. So, yeah. And they had real foods in a different machine, but that takes a little while. You have to warm them up. It was after break time. I got sick like after break, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to walk up here to the vending machines for a minute, which I never do, but I did. Otherwise, yesterday's day of eating was really, really good. I had a Dave's Triple from Wendy's during my lunch break. What I didn't do, sorry y'all, was I decided to order it with the bun. And I did that today too. But I ordered it with the bun because for some damn reason, when you say you want it without the bun, they think you just want beef and cheese. Maybe you want the mayonnaise, tomato, onions, and pickles. You know, maybe you want the other stuff that comes on it, because they always do that. If I order a Dave's Triple without the bun, I get 3 beef patties and 3 pieces of cheese. That's it. Same thing with Burger King, same thing everywhere. The only difference is if you ask for bacon, they'll put bacon on it. But otherwise, you have to be very specific. I've just been throwing the bun away lately. I don't want to waste like that, but the animals eat it. One of the animals somewhere will get it. But yeah, maybe I want the flavor from the onions and the tomatoes and the pickles, okay? I don't get why you want to strip it completely. If I said I want a Dave's Triple completely plain and no bun, fine, but I don't say it that way. I want a Dave's Triple with no bun. That implies I want the other crap on it, but you know. Excuse me. I drank a lot of water a while ago. Pretty fast. Yuck. I was trying to show my grandson how to get rid of hiccups, maybe. Didn't work, but we both drank a little bit of water, so you know, drinking it a little bit fast, and water of metallic taste. None of it's any good there, none of it. What did I do when I got off last night? I don't think we ate out. I think I came home and made hot wings. I'm glad that happened. It gave me a chance to remember it. That's not what I came home and did. I was with hubby. He picked me up from work, and yes, I can drive. For anybody who doesn't know, we went together, and they let him off early. So when he picked me up, he was going to take me to a place called Domingo's, but it was late on Sunday night, and they closed in like 15 minutes. So I was like, nah. And we ended up going to KFC drive-thru. We went to the drive-thru. And I just got 3 chicken thighs. Now understand, I'm not saying these are perfect keto by no means whatsoever. Carb-wise, yes, they are keto. Carb-wise, they're definitely low carb. I'm sure there are additives, ingredients, stuff in their oils and all that make them not especially keto friendly and not especially good for you. But as far as keto goes, they do work for me in general, especially on extremely active days. That candle is coming over here. Why are you coming over here? I swear the air conditioner was blowing it the other way a while ago. It's because I put it out, probably. Well, anyway. I went down. I'm happy to have gone down. I kind of can't believe I went down, but again, it was probably just because of how super active I was yesterday and super tired. I did, up until last night, I've only been getting about 4.5 hours of sleep every night for weeks and weeks, maybe even months. Randomly and rarely I'd get 5.5. Last night I did manage to get 6.5. I tried to lay back down and go back to sleep this morning, and it just wasn't going to happen, so I ended up getting back up. But, you know, and then it's been a long day on top of that. Because before we knew everything, I had picked up, we had picked up my granddaughter. Like I said, we went over to my son's house, and my dad was over there replacing the windows in my grandson's room. So that, I don't know that they were broken, but they're really, really old. It's a super old house. And the lady that owns the house knows my dad's repairman, or was a repairman, and asked him if he could replace some windows and some walls and different things for them in that house, because they tried to remodel it, but they tried to do too much at one time. So basically you have not a lot of demolition, but quite a bit of demolition work done, and they got frustrated and quit. And then she rented it out. So, but like I said, it benefits my dad and it benefits my son and his family, because she doesn't charge much in rent for the place, and my dad can get money fixing it up, and her house gets nicer. So, you know, it's a project, but it's not a bad project, so it's okay. It's stable, and it's going to be warm and cozy and cool during the summer and all that stuff, so it's fun. But yeah, he got new windows in his room today. We also took his bunk bed apart. I helped. The sucker was heavy. It was one of the ones made out of real wood, not particle junk. Like, he was trying to slide it away from the windows, and we couldn't slide it. We couldn't even move it. And there was 4 of us. It didn't want to budge. So we ended up just taking the bunk off the top, which is what my grandson's been wanting anyway. And on the bottom, it has a desk and a dresser. So it's like, y'all probably seen those, like a 3-piece furniture set, or you can stack it together and make it a bunk bed. Well, we set the bed on the floor, and was like, it'd probably be better on the floor anyway. He's been wanting it down because it's so high up. So that's, you know, it worked out great. And then later, we took Athena off with us. We got a bite to eat. We goofed off a little while, and then Destiny picked her up here, and then like a couple hours later, we get a phone call. So, not cool. But it is what it is, and you can't do a damn thing about it. So, you know, you just have to roll with it and see what happens. Hopefully nothing. Hopefully absolutely nothing. Hopefully this kid will be fine. I do worry about him. He's one of those kids. He's like my son, and I don't know if I've ever told you guys this. My son only gets deadly things. That's it. Not the flu, but meningitis. Yeah, he just gets really, really sick, or not at all, you know. But this other kid, when he gets things and stuff, you're like, how the hell did you get sepsis? How? Or, you know, wait, your heart stopped, or it wasn't beating right? You're like 22, 23, 24. Like 24. 23. But anyway, I've known these kids all their life. I'm like, how, child, do you get these things? I don't get it, but he gets sick, you know, not just like lightly sick, but sick. So hopefully it won't. I have heard, and I heard one scientist say that the steroid allergy inhalers, the specific ones that are steroid based, do reduce the breathing symptoms, by the hard time breathing symptoms, by 90%. And my son does have one of those that he has to use. So hopefully that will help if he does, you know, get it. And since he's been in close contact with this person quite a bit, could happen. But again, he's going to wait a couple days and then test before he goes back to work, or before he has to worry about it, you know what I mean? So we got 3 days now, but I'm going to get tested tomorrow, and he'll probably get tested on Wednesday, so we'll hopefully nothing, but you can't be sure. You just can't. And apparently it's so different for so many people, you know? And then the symptoms, and like, some people lose their taste and smell. Some people get a metallic-y sour taste. Some people have cold symptoms, and some people don't seem to get very sick at all. And then some people, of course, are hospitalized. And it's just, it's a numbers game. And if your number's up, it's up. There's nothing you can do about it. But hopefully it'll all turn out just fine. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Throw them prayers down if you want to. And I know some of you probably don't want to, but that's all right. But I hope everything will turn out all right for me, for you, for everybody. And I can't wait for this crap to go away. it's been so damn frustrating. I mean, I know you guys feel it. You can cut the tension in this place with a damn knife. Just air. You can see it sliced right open. But anyway, at the end of this video, I'm going to pop in my weigh-ins. I'm going to pop in what I ate yesterday, if I recorded it all. I think I did. And I'll talk to you tomorrow, let you know how I'm feeling and what's going on and the weigh-in and everything else. So don't forget to tune in for day 1508. It could be something, or it could be nothing. Let's hope for nothing. Anyway, guys and dolls, if you need help with your ketogenic journey, my contact information is below. I still have a couple emails left to answer, so feel free to pop them down below. Just bear with me for a day or so I play catch up. But go ahead and send them so you don't forget and so that I know that they're there and I'll get to them. If you need help, contact me or visit ketodiamond.com or visit the playlist on the Friendless channel, How To for Beginners. And let's get this puppy started, all right? Let's just roll on right with it. There are some cool links in the description below that'll let you support the channel if you'd like to, or hook your girl up. And there are some cool things down there like Shashka bracelets. Love mine. Love mine. Guaranteed to last, guaranteed for life, and guaranteed to fit on any hand. Roll over any hand, even though they have no stretch. None. I even put one on my dad's big old man hands, or ham hands, you might call them. I nearly fell out. It reminded me of that line in Police Academy. It fit. The damn thing fit. But anyway, and there is some ORGAIN collagen peptides. 30% off your first order using my code down below. Save yourself 30%. Get you a Keto Mojo if you want one. Save yourself 15%. I get just a tiny little couple dollar kickback from it. But if you need it, you might as well save $1 and I might as well get $1, right? All right. Much love, many prayers. Make your next meal keto. Keep pushing, keep living, keep smiling. Good morning, you guys. 165.2 on, what is it, Sunday morning? Oops. Dave's triple, no bun. On the way home from work, stopped by KFC, got 3 regular thighs. Some Monday morning, 164.6.